Imagine standing in your kitchen right now, reaching for a simple can of beans, believing you are making the healthiest choice for your family, only to realize that you might be holding a ticking time bomb of metabolic disruption. We have been told for decades that beans are the ultimate superfood, the backbone of longevity and the cheapest way to get clean protein. But what the billion-dollar food industry isn't telling you is that the very vessel containing these beans could be leaching industrial chemicals directly into your bloodstream. Most people walk down the grocery aisle completely blind to the fact that not all canned beans are created equal, and some of the most popular brands in the world are hiding ingredients that can lead to chronic inflammation, hormonal chaos, and long-term organ damage. You think you are eating fiber and minerals, but you might actually be consuming a cocktail of synthetic preservatives, excessive sugars, and neurological irritants that your body simply wasn't designed to process. This isn't just about a little extra salt. This is about a systematic failure in food safety that puts convenience above your biological well-being. Today, we are pulling back the curtain on the dark side of the canned goods aisle to expose the brands that are compromising your health for profit. We are counting down the 10 most dangerous canned bean options you need to banish from your pantry forever. And more importantly, we will reveal the rare, safe alternatives that actually deliver the nutrition you deserve. Starting our countdown at number 10, we have the classic Goya Black Beans, a staple in millions of households that hides a silent, invisible threat within its very structure. While the beans themselves are a nutritional powerhouse, the primary concern here lies in the lining of the can, which often contains bisphenol A, more commonly known as BPA. This industrial chemical is a known endocrine disruptor that mimics estrogen in the human body, potentially leading to reproductive issues and developmental problems in children. Even when brands claim to be BPA-free, they often substitute it with similar chemicals like BPS or BPF, which some studies suggest could be just as harmful to your hormonal balance. Moving to number 9, we encounter Bush's Best Original Baked Beans, a fan favorite that is unfortunately more of a dessert than a side dish. One small serving of these beans can contain upwards of 12 grams of added sugar, often in the form of high fructose corn syrup, which is a leading driver of insulin resistance and fatty liver disease. When you eat these, your blood sugar spikes almost instantly, forcing your pancreas to work overtime and eventually leading to the very metabolic syndrome you are likely trying to avoid by eating beans in the first place. At number 8, we must discuss Van Camp's Pork and Beans, a budget-friendly option that relies heavily on sodium and low-quality fats to maintain its flavor profile. The sodium content in a single can is often staggering, sometimes reaching 40% of your daily recommended intake in just one sitting, which puts immense pressure on your cardiovascular system and kidneys. Furthermore, the trace amounts of processed pork fats added for flavor are often sourced from factory-farmed animals, introducing inflammatory, omega-6 fatty acids into what should be a clean plant-based meal. Coming in at number 7 is the great value brand of kidney beans found at major retailers, which frequently utilizes calcium chloride and disodium, EDTA as firming agents and color stabilizers. While these additives are deemed safe by regulatory bodies in small doses, their cumulative effect on gut health is a growing concern among nutritionists. These synthetic stabilizers can irritate the delicate lining of your intestines, potentially contributing to leaky gut syndrome and preventing the proper absorption of the very nutrients the beans are supposed to provide. Number 6 brings us to S&W quality garbanzo beans, which often contain significantly higher levels of glyphosate residues than their organic counterparts, because chickpeas are often sprayed with desiccant herbicides right before harvest to dry them out faster. These residues end up concentrated in the final canned product. Glyphosate has been linked in numerous studies to disruptions in the gut microbiome, effectively killing off the beneficial bacteria your immune system relies on to keep you healthy. Reaching the halfway point at number 5, we look at any canned bean labeled as chili beans or seasoned beans from brands like Hormel. These are a minefield of hidden ingredients, including autolyzed yeast extract and modified food starch, which are often used to mask the metallic taste of the can. These ingredients act as excitotoxins in the brain, sometimes causing headaches, brain fog, and lethargy shortly after consumption, turning a healthy meal into a neurological burden. At number 4, we find the generic store brand, white navy beans that prioritize shelf life over biological integrity by using excessive amounts of preservatives. Many of these cans use sulfur dioxide to prevent discoloration, a chemical that can trigger severe allergic reactions or asthma attacks in sensitive individuals. It is a classic example of aesthetics being placed above human safety, ensuring the beans look bright and fresh, even if they are chemically altered to stay that way for years. Entering the top 3 dangerous choices. Number 3 is any canned bean, variety from Campbell's that features sauce as a primary component. These sauces are typically thickened with chemically modified cornstarch and flavored with artificial natural flavors that are anything but natural. These proprietary flavor blends are designed to be hyper-palatable, tricking your brain into overeating and making it difficult for your body to recognize when it is actually full. Number 2 on our list is the various flavored pinto beans from Lux, which are notorious for their high lard and saturated fat content. While traditional cooking often uses fats, the highly processed, shelf-stable fats used in these cans are prone to oxidation, creating free radicals in your body that damage your cells and accelerate the aging process. You are essentially eating a bowl of oxidative stress, disguised as a Southern comfort food staple. Finally, reaching the absolute worst at number 1, we have the seasoned black eye peas from various commercial brands that combine every single red flag. We have discussed high sodium, added sugars, chemical preservatives, and BPA-lined cans. These products are a complete nutritional compromise, offering a fraction of the fiber they should while flooding your system with toxins that can lead to long-term chronic disease. However, your journey toward health doesn't have to end in fear, because there are brands doing things the right way. If you want the convenience of canned beans without the toxic baggage, you must look for brands like Eden Foods. They are industry leaders because they use kombu seaweed in their canning process to aid digestion and reduce gas naturally. And they have used truly BPA-free, phthalate-free, and PVC-free can liners since the late 1990s. Another excellent choice is Amy's Kitchen, which prioritizes organic ingredients and offers low sodium versions that actually taste like real food. If you can, look for beans packaged in glass jars or aseptic cartons, such as those from Jovial Foods. Glass is completely inert, meaning there is zero chance of chemical leaching, and the quality of the beans inside is usually far superior. By choosing organic, glass-jarred, or carefully sourced canned beans, you are reclaiming your health and sending a message to the food industry that you will no longer settle for hidden toxins in your pantry. Your body is a temple, and every can you open is either an investment in your longevity or a withdrawal from your future well-being. So choose wisely and eat with intention.